Okay, hello guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I am Anna, and today we're going to be doing a review and wear test of the new e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint. We're going to put this through the paces today. We're going to put this to the test today. It's a pretty hot one here, and I have to do a little bit of traveling and a busy little day. So yeah, we're going to test this out and see how she performs on a long, busy day. So let's get into it. Oh wow, it's 8 a.m. A little later than I thought it was. Wow, thought we were getting even earlier start, but I got a bit of a day ahead of me. I gotta do a little, be on the road for a little bit, and then doctor's appointment, this and that, going to get some nice lunch. It's a fairly busy day for me. So yeah, and it's very hot. So we're gonna be really putting this to the test. So let me pull up the claims about this. So this is the Halo Glow Skin Tint with SPF 50. Comes in at $18. A little pricey. I'm gonna see if I can find it cheaper online and link that in the description box. Usually Walmart and Amazon's a better deal. 18 shades, different undertones. Pretty nice. I've got the shade 3 Fair Cool. So this is a hydrating serum-like skin tint that delivers light buildable coverage with a natural dewy finish, plus a proprietary mineral SPF sunscreen with no white cast. It's hydrating skin tint with buildable coverage, natural dewy finish, SPF 50, lightweight serum-like feel that sinks into the skin. Absolutely, it does. It is incredibly comfortable and lightweight, very thin. It's infused with niacinamide, which is awesome, and allantoin. I know I'm saying that other word wrong. Visible? Yeah, 18 shades, 6 shade families with 3 undertones. Non-comedogenic and dermatologist tested, water resistant up to 80 minutes. It's recommended by the Skin Cancer Foundation as a safe, effective sun protection. Now, I personally would not use this to be my only sun protection because it is a skin tint. You would have to put on quite a bit of it. So I would do an SPF underneath as well. But yeah, zinc oxide, niacinamide, and visible. Well, it has an ingredient here that's going to help soothe skin, which is really nice. I have kind of skin that's a little finicky sometimes. It gets a little irritated and a little inflamed, so it's nice having soothing products and soothing ingredients in my makeup. So yeah, that's really cool. I, in my experience, actually really enjoy this one. I think it looks really pretty on the skin. It's glowy, but not it doesn't emphasize texture to me. I'm fairly oily, and I find this wears pretty well. Even though I'm oily, it's of course glowy. But what I like to do, as I said, I think I mentioned, with the Lumi skin tint, I like to pair stuff like that with a little bit more of a mattifying product. I have done a full face of all the Halo Glow stuff together, and it was pretty glowy and very glowy throughout the day. But my ideal way to use these glowier products is to pair them up with something that's a little more mattifying, like the Wet n Wild loose powder, the Photo Focus loose powder. It's very mattifying powder. Something like that. I like to kind of balance them out and mix my finishes. Anyway, we're going to give this a good little shake, and we're going to apply it with the e.l.f. Dual Complexion brush. And as you see, we are a little thin, little runny. So I'm just going to drop a little bit out. You do get a nice little squeezy tube. It's pretty nice packaging. Very lightweight. I think travel friendly. Alright, I'll work a little bit of this into my brush here. And you can see I'm pretty red over here today. And there we go. I think it has a pretty decent amount of coverage. And I am very oily in my kind of mouth region, jawline especially. Depending on the time of the month, it gets a little bit oilier, and I'm at my oilier point of the month. I find this to be very easy to apply. You could definitely apply this with fingers, sponge, whatever it is you like to apply product with. I think if you're wanting to use this as your SPF and your most coverage, fingers would be your best bet. If you're wanting to use it in that way, personally, I'm going to use a regular old SPF, like my Dewy Tree SPF 50, and then this over top, because more is more. So, you know, if I missed a spot with my SPF, this has got me covered. So, you know, it's pretty cool. It's a nice fail-safe. And the fact that it is a mineral SPF, thank you so much. Because I cannot use any of their, the glow screen stuff that they have? Is that what it's called? Oh, their glowy SPF. I can't use any of it. It makes me break out in horrific rashes and hives, and it's just for days and days. It tears my skin up. So I have to use only mineral SPFs. My skin does not do well with chemical ones. And I think that there are some beautiful mineral SPFs on the market these days. You tend to have to look towards the Korean options, but finally the US brands are catching up and making some good ones too, like this one from e.l.f. I would like to see them just come out with a regular SPF product like this with like maybe no skin tint in it. Anyway, this is a nice little light layer. I think it looks so pretty. And yeah, it's glowy, but it looks nice. It has a little bit of a filtered look. It doesn't look like it's emphasizing texture or anything like that. It's not metallic or that kind of glow. It's just a pretty like ethereal type of glow. I think it's gorgeous. And if you want to check out where I used all the Halo Glow products together, I'll link that over here. I don't recommend that for the oily gals like myself unless you just really like some glow. But if you're a little bit more dry or maybe just really do like glow, that's for you. I like a good balance. I like to take the glowy products, mix them with the matte products, and create a nice kind of creamy finish. There is our nice light layer. Shade match is pretty good. Maybe a hair pale, but I'm very pale, so yeah, I think it looks nice. And I really like this coverage level. I think it's kind of just right. It's not too much, it's not too little. It's a really kind of solid, almost medium coverage. Like I can still see my freckles, but all my redness is gone. That's my ideal coverage level. And it didn't take that much product to get to this nice kind of finish. Now, again, if you're using this as your SPF, you're going to want to apply a good bit more. That's why I'd rather use a regular mineral SPF that's meant for the face, like the one from Dewy Tree that I tend to use the most of the time, the Urban shade, and take something like this over the top. But today I didn't do any extra skincare. I didn't do anything other than my normal skincare today, so we can see how this performs. I feel like this kind of clings onto the skin really well and like locks in throughout the day, the way mineral SPFs tend to do to me. To me, they kind of operate as a nice primer. This has that kind of effect to it. So yeah, I think it does offer some really nice wear time. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do some concealer. I'm going to use my Revlon Glimmer concealer, and I'm going to set everything down with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus loose powder in the pink shade. I also have a review of this if you're interested. Okay, and that's how we're looking a little bit concealer. We'll do our powder, and what we do is set the under eye with my powder puff and then dust a little on the rest of the face just to set it down, but I'm not gonna like bake the entire face and pile on the powder. just gonna brighten up the under eyes like I normally do, where I take some and work it into the sponge. And I usually use my sponge to set my T-zone as well in my kind of oily areas around my chin. My chin's really the very oily spot. Chin and jawline more so than anywhere else. Rest face, I'm just going to take a powder brush and dust a little bit around. Really making sure I set my jawline though. And this will also knock off any extra powder excess that might have applied around the face too, because sometimes, you know, you goof a little bit, apply too much. So, okay, here we are with a very mattifying powder over top, but don't worry, the glow will come back. Just give it a few minutes. It's just the way it works. So, but I think I can still see a little bit of glow coming through, and it just has a nice kind of creamy appearance that I think looks really pretty. This is my favorite kind of finish. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face, and we'll be back, and I'll show you the final makeup for today, and we'll get on with our wear test. Okay, and here we are with the makeup and everything all complete for today. I didn't add any glow to the skin. I just put some matte blush on. So yeah, we'll see how she holds up and how the e.l.f. skin tint does. It is currently 9 a.m. So yeah, I'll keep an eye on it, do some check-ins throughout the day. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, let's go ahead and get on with the day. Okay, it is 6 p.m. and here is what we are looking like. It's been on since about 8 this morning. Ignore, of course, this situation. But otherwise, everything else looks pretty good. Like, this is a nice level of glow. I did use, you know, a fair amount of powder. I didn't like skimp on it. But I think we held up really well. It was super hot today. I was in and out of the car. We had lunch. I had a mammogram. Got groceries. So busy day, and went out of town. So yeah, I'm tired and I'm hot and sweaty. But I think this actually held up really well considering everything, like, really well. I mean, I could maybe use a little touch up, like my chin, yeah, a little oily feeling. And perhaps also a testament to how good that Wet n Wild powder is as well. But I used that with the Lumi Skin Tint from L'Oreal, and I was definitely way more oily at the end of the day. But yeah, this is, I think, like, I don't feel greasy. That's just like a nice glow. This is definitely a nice finish. I could totally keep going for another couple hours, I think, without it breaking down or looking bad. Like, it's pretty good. As long as you set it with some powder, I like it. I think it's really nice. And I don't think it emphasizes texture or anything like that. It's definitely one of the nicest glowy skin tints on the market, and it has the SPF 50, so why not? And some niacinamide. But yeah, I think, but that's mostly just from where my glasses were sitting. The forehead looks fine. You know, it doesn't feel oily or greasy. So yeah, I think it's pretty good results, and I'm very pleased with it. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Bye now.